Guys, so in today's video we'll be discussing about Manali in the month of May 2025, what you should be expecting in terms of weather, the road condition, the places that you should be visiting, what is the budget that you need for your trip to Manali in May, and overall is it a good time to be going there in terms of crowd. Now keep in mind that the month of May is summer in Manali, but the temperature is not going to be as warm as what it is in the mainland of India. So the daytime temperature will range from anywhere between 15 degrees to 25, while the temperature after sunset will dip from 5 degrees to 12 degrees. Now this again depends on where you are staying. If you're closer to the river or you're higher up, it's going to be much cooler as compared to what it will be in and around New Manali. Now the month of May in Manali is kind of, I would say, very close to the start of season, but not really season, because summer season now in Manali, where it's peak season, where the rooms will go for exorbitant rates, and you'll see all the traffic jams what you've seen on the internet. That's going to be from the last week of May, around the 20th or after that. But in the first till the first 3 weeks of May, it's a good time to be going to Manali, because Manali is not going to be that expensive and it's not going to be that crowded as what it's going to get. So if you're someone who's still planning your trip to Manali and haven't booked your tickets, my suggestion is book it for the first 3 weeks and make sure that you're out of Manali before the 20th or 21st of May, because after that it's going to get super costly, super crowded, and very congested, and you're not going to like the vibe of what Manali is. If you're someone who doesn't like crowd, then make sure that you're going in the first 3 weeks. If you're someone who likes the rush and the crowd and the hustle and bustle, then go to Manali after the 20th of May, and then you'll experience what the bustle is. Now coming back to the road condition, the roads are very well made all the way till Manali. So if you're someone who's looking to get to Manali by the Volvo buses, you can take a Volvo bus from New Delhi or from Chandigarh, which have airports, and from there the buses are overnight to Manali. Now remember, these buses leave from 5 o'clock in the evening till 11 p.m. in the night, and they take anywhere between, I would say, 9 to 12 hours to reach Manali, depending on the traffic that they get along the way. Now, if you're someone who's planned your trip to Manali, just try to avoid the weekends, because that's when it'll get a little bit more crowded, and at the same time, the cost of the rooms will go up in Manali. But now in Manali, there's so much of accommodation options that by default, you will be able to find a room that fits your budget. Personally, the top places that you should be staying in Manali is one is near Banu Bridge. If you're someone who likes camping, that's where the best campsites in Manali are. If you want the hippie culture and the vibe, then you go to Old Manali. If you're a family and you want to stay close to where everything is happening, that's New Manali. For couples, it's mainly, I would say, Simsa. And if you're with a family looking for a luxury stay, then Prini is the place for you to look out. Now coming back to what are the places that you should be visiting in and around Manali. So the places that are walking distance from Mall Road in Manali, one is Old Manali, Vashisht. You can even go to the monastery, which is very close by, the temples, and the forest area, which is called Van Vihar. So these 5-6 places are easily walking distance from Mall Road. In the month of May, it's very easy to walk to these places, since by default it's not very cold nor is it extremely hot. So it's a pleasant walk to be going to all these places and exploring them on foot. A day is enough to explore and experience all these places. Now, the places that you need a taxi which are away from Manali are Solan Valley and Sissu, which can be covered in the same day. You've got to cross Atal Tunnel to reach Sissu, and for this you need to hire a taxi for the entire day. Another good place that you can consider visiting is Nagar and the palace that comes with it. You can also visit Kulu, which has a good market and a town. And at the same time, if you're okay with traveling a little bit further, you can go all the way till Kasol and Manikaran and return back the same day. Now these are offbeat and off the circuit places that if you're looking for, then you can go even up to the village of Tosh in Parvati Valley and return back. But this is provided you have the budget and the time. And this can only be done by hiring a taxi. If you're looking at taking a bus and doing this, you will need to stay in these villages, because it's not enough time to go there, explore the place, and come back without getting really drained out and tired. Now in Manali, in the month of May, a must do thing is river rafting, because it's the prime time to be going river rafting. It's really a lot of fun for those who have never gone rafting. It's the perfect place to experience rafting for a first timer, because It's a really affordable, and at the same time the rapids are very mellow, so you will get a, it's like a joyride in a rubber dinghy. That's how you can look at it. So make rafting a priority for if you are with a group of people. Otherwise, you can enroll for other adventure activities in Manali. You can go trekking, or you can go for zip lining or paragliding, depending on what suits your budget and your thrill level. The best way to move around Manali in the month of May, if you cannot hire a taxi, is to take the local bus or to hire a scooter and get around. Just make sure that you are comfortable riding on these ghat roads because it can be pretty dangerous. Manali in the month of May is not a time when you will spend a lot of money on your trip budget because the place is not really overcrowded like what it's going to get towards the end of May. So the average room cost will be anywhere between, I would say, 1000 to 2000 for a budget room, and this is with an attached bathroom. And if you're looking to stay in a hostel, you can easily get a bed for anywhere between 500 to 800 rupees a night. But if you're looking to stay for a little bit longer, that's say a couple of days or a couple or more than that, then you should be able to cut a better deal in terms of accommodation. Manali in May is also a very good time to visit the cafes because all the cafes are thriving, but they're not overcrowded, so you're not going to have long waiting time, and at the same time they'll serve you really good food, so you don't have to worry about the food not being up to the mark because of the rush that Manali experiences. Now, final pro tip for someone who's visiting Manali in the month of May is go midweek because that's when you'll get it at its absolute best in terms of accommodation options, in terms of even the budget that you'll spend in all the places that you're visiting. And in the month of May, hiking to waterfalls in Manali is something that you should be considering. There are a couple of waterfalls that you can visit in Manali. So if you are someone who's okay hiking and going to places which are beyond the walking trail, then you should consider going for these treks. If you're now for someone who's looking for a trip and looking to join a group to Manali in the month of May, we do have trips to Manali in the month of May. You can click on the link in the description and you'll get all the details to our trips. The link in the description will take you to our website from where you can navigate and read all the details. If you're interested, you can directly book from our website, or you can WhatsApp our team from the website and they will help you with the booking. If you're looking and seeking for information related to your trip to Manali, you can leave a comment in the comment section on YouTube and we'll be more than happy to get back to you. Now, Manali in the month of May is the perfect time for you to go for your trip, planning it with your friends, because you'll get a mix of rain, sunshine and snow at the same time. In places like Rohtang and at Sissu, by default you will get to see snow, if not snowfall. It can rain anytime in Manali, so carry your umbrella. Make sure you have a good pair of shoes. Make sure that you have sunglasses on because it's going to be sunny and you need your sunglasses. And at the same time, make sure that you're packing light and not overpacking for your trip to Manali, because roaming around with a bag, with a backpack or a suitcase or a trolley, whatever you're carrying, is going to be a real pain in the month of May because it can get really hot when you're moving around check-in and check-out time. So now till our next video for Manali, stay safe, stay happy and stay blessed.